Hello and welcome to another session of Heartfulness Meditation. My name is Gopal and I'm glad to be your host today. As always, we will spend a few minutes discussing about some aspect of meditation, and then we will have a regular relaxation and meditation session. For those of you who are coming for the first time to the session, have no fear. We are going to walk you through the session and we will teach you how to meditate with no difficulty at all. So today's session is a session where I would like to take a pause in the sense that every once in a while when we are doing something regularly, it's good to actually take a pause and think about why we are doing it, what is the reasons why we are doing this, and what is the science behind it. Simply because over a period of time, there could be a tendency to be to get monotonous and forget the real purpose or how we are doing this on a regular basis. So today's session is all about reviewing what we are doing on a daily basis in the practice of heartfulness, and then slowly trying to understand once again, or re-understand, as you may call it, once again, the importance of what we are doing. So as all of you would know that we are actually doing three practices, or four if you may call it, including one, the relaxation, followed by the meditation, which we generally do in the morning session, ideally immediately after you wake up. Then we have the rejuvenation or cleaning session, which we normally do once you get back home from work, or in case you are at home, to do it sometime in the evening. And then we have the inner connect session, or the meditation along with the inner connect, which we do during the night time prior to sleeping. So now, why do we do all of this? It's. I know all of you know the answers to this, but it's good to actually reflect on it and just reorient ourselves with the practice what we are doing, because otherwise the practice becomes something you do on an automatic basis. So the important thing to note about first, relaxation. Why do you need relaxation? Relaxation is absolutely essential to actually get into a mode of meditation. A lot of times, especially in this busy world, many of us have this habit of trying to come and sit down and come from very some busy work and immediately try to sit down and try and meditate without giving again the important pause. Now, relaxation provides that pause. It's a method for you to relax your body and mind so that meditation can be a lot more easier for you without having to put too much of an effort. Okay. So, relaxation is just a method to relax your body and mind. So, coming to the important part of meditation, meditation is a simple technique, it is an exercise for the mind. Why do you need this exercise? It's basically to focus the mind. The mind, by its very nature, as we all know, is always jumping from one tree to another like a monkey, and we sometimes call it a monkey mind. But this mind, we needed to focus on the job at hand, because when we see that the mind is wandering all over the place, we find that it can go from one thought to another in a fraction of a second. And many of these thoughts, a good percentage of them, are normally negative thoughts. It's these negative thoughts which come without any invitation, which are actually not allowing us to focus, and also big are a sense of stress to many of us, because who would like to have a negative thought coming to you all the time? So these negative thoughts are thoughts which come uninvited. So what we need to do is to train the mind to focus, and train the mind to focus on one thought. And in meditation, when we train heartfulness meditation, we train the mind to focus on the thought of the light in the heart. But by doing that on a regular basis for days and days together, what happens is that the mind gets regulated, mind gets trained, like any other human being gets trained, or any part of the body gets trained to do this focus almost involuntarily without your active participation. So what is important is not the time of meditation, but the rest of the time of the day, why when we this trained mind can focus on whatever job is at hand. The moment it can focus on whatever job is at hand, which in other words is the present, these negative thoughts of the past and the future will stop affecting the mind, and by a corollary, it will stop affecting you. And you can focus very well on the job at hand without getting negative thoughts of past and future. As you said many a time, too many negative thoughts of the past can actually put you into a state of depression. And too many negative thoughts of the future can actually put you into a state of fear. And the mind oscillating between this depression and fear is never a great place to be in. And it's ideal that the mind is focused on the present, on the job at hand. And that training to focus on the present is provided by this daily practice of meditation, where for half an hour you are training your mind to focus on the divine light in the heart. So this is the in-depth thought process behind how meditation is helpful to you. Which brings us to the important technique of rejuvenation or cleaning, which is what we do in the evening. Now, this is a technique by which you remove the bundled up emotions which you have been collecting within yourself. Because what happens is many of these emotions we get emotional, which is okay, but the problem is you're not able to get out of this emotion, and it remains with us sometimes for a few minutes, few hours, few days, and many a time for a few years. And these emotions will dictate how you respond to various stimuli. If you have got bundled up anger, you will have a tendency to get angry with everybody. If you have bundled up fear, you will have a tendency to have be fearful of everything. So it's like a small river which is formed. If you see, if there is a nice flat piece of land, and the first time it rains, the rainwater will find a way to it'll find a way among this flat land. Whichever part is lower, it'll go through that area. And slowly, after it has rained heavily for a long time, you will find that there is a slight indentation along the path the water is going. Now, if you don't fill up this sand again, you'll find that next time it rains, the water will go more easily through that indentation, thereby widening that path of the water. If you don't take any corrective action, every subsequent rain will actually widen and deepen this route by which the water is going. And before you know it, you have a nice, broad and deep river going along that path. Is exactly the state with emotions. The moment you don't take any action to remove the bundled up emotions which you have within yourself, these emotions will form a deep imprint in your life. And every time an emotional trigger comes, this imprint will start getting stronger and deeper. And your tendency to fall back on this emotion will be much more higher each time you try to get stimulated by this emotion. So the ideal thing will be each time you have a stimulus and you pick up these emotions, there must be a technique to remove these emotions so that you can focus, you can react in a way which is actually good for the situation currently at hand without being influenced by the past emotions. Now, that is the importance of cleaning or rejuvenation, because this is exactly the technique which helps you to remove these bundled up emotions within yourself. The third and the fourth, if you may call it, fourth technique is for what you do at night. At night, there's a practical side, and there is also a slightly philosophical side to it. The practical side is you meditate and then go to sleep with lesser thoughts. Obviously, you have better and sound sleep, because most of the time disturbed sleep is a result of a lot of thoughts. Because the moment your mind is calm and your body is tired, you will automatically fall into sleep. But if your mind is not calm, even if your body is tired, you'll find it very difficult to go into sleep. And so the heartfulness method will help you, and the meditation will help you to calm down your mind, and you can go to sleep in a sound way. It is also a method to connect with your inner strength, with your inner capabilities, your inner potential, because that higher potential is required for you to expand this level of consciousness, which is like a film of oil on the ocean, because that's the consciousness we know. What we are exposed to as a known consciousness is just as thin as a layer of oil on the ocean. And below that layer of oil is a huge ocean of subconsciousness. And above that layer of oil is a huge, vast sky of superconsciousness. So this night technique helps you to expand your consciousness to the depths of superconsciousness and to the heights of, the depths of subconsciousness and to the heights of superconsciousness. That is the science behind what you do at the night. So encompassing all these techniques together is what we would like to do and help you on this journey of improving yourself and taking yourself to higher strengths. So it's sometimes important to realize that the core purpose of a meditation practice is not just, though it does do it in a good way, not just to remove stress and similar other things, which is invariably a good first step, but the achievements we require out of meditation are far higher than these smaller goals which we set ourselves to when we start the meditation practice. So these are the few thoughts that I wanted to share with you. Now, as usual, we will just, I would like you to think over these thoughts after the session as well. And now, as usual, we will go to a meditation practice, which is preceded by the heartfulness relaxation. Those of you are joining us for the first time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a set of instructions, and that will ask you to relax various parts of your body. As you relax these parts of the body, it's just a thought you have to give that you're relaxing these parts. Once you've relaxed every part of the body by following the instructions you hear, I'll ask you to focus on your heart and recognize the presence of a light in the heart. You will be meditating on the presence of this light in the heart. As you meditate on the presence of the light in your heart, if you get thoughts, gently ignore the thoughts and come back to the light in the heart. You can do this any number of times, and that is what we would like you to do. And you keep your eyes closed till I give you the instructions to open it. And as far as posture is concerned, please be comfortable, sit as comfortably as possible. Try not to rest your head either at the back or in the front. And the only posture we would recommend that you do not use is to lie down and meditate, because invariably if you do lie down and meditate, there's a high possibility that you may go off to sleep. So except for lying down, we would like you to be comfortable either in a chair or on the ground. The choice is yours. Okay, so with these few words, I would like you to sit comfortably and close your eyes very softly and very gently. Let's begin with the toes. Gently relax your toes and feel them relaxing. Relax your feet. Feel the inner energy move up from Mother Earth, up your feet, relaxing them. Feel the energy move up, relaxing your calf muscles, your knees, your thighs, your waist and hip. Feel how both your legs are now completely relaxed. Relax your stomach and waist. Slowly move your attention to your back. From your neck down to your tailbone. Feel how your entire back is now completely relaxed. Relax your chest and shoulders. Feel your shoulders completely dropping away. Relax your upper arms, your forearms, your wrists, the palms of your hand, and all your fingers. Feel how both your arms are now completely relaxed. Relax your neck muscles. Slowly move to your face. Relax your jaws, your mouth, your nose, your eyes, your ear lobes, your facial muscles, your forehead, all the way to the top of your head. Feel how your entire body, from the top of your head to your toe, is completely relaxed. Slowly move your attention to your heart and rest there for a little while. Feel the love and light in your heart. Just pulling your attention inward. Meditate on the presence of light in your heart. And should any thoughts come during the meditation, gently ignore the thoughts and come back to the presence of light in your heart. Please continue with this meditation till you hear the next instruction. Gently keep your eyes closed for some more time and reflect on how you are feeling at this point. Gently open your eyes. Whatever you have reflected on in the last half a minute, it's a good idea to note it down in your journal or diary, because whatever you experience during meditation, it's a good point to actually make a note of it. So request you to make a note about it. With this, we'll come to the end of this session. As always, tomorrow at 4 o'clock, we have the same session. We look forward to hosting you again. We thank you for joining this session and have a great evening. Thank you from Heartfulness.